5 shipwrecks frozen in time. Number 5. Russian wreck, off Zabagad Island, South Egyptian Red Sea. Known only as the Russian wreck, the mysterious sunken ship was discovered in 1988 beneath 24 meters of water. Some say that this ship was the Konka, a fishing trawler believed to have sunk in the area. But the presence of electronic equipment, including a communications mast, more than 200 batteries, and directional finding antennae, suggests that the ship was most likely used for surveillance or communications. The spy ship rumors have their roots in the fact that the Soviets preferred to use commercial vessels such as fishing trawlers to gather covert intelligence in the 1950s, and many believe they had a surveillance facility nearby in Yemen's Ras Karm military air base in 1971. Number 4. The Doty, Lake Michigan, Milwaukee, USA. In October 1898, a terrible storm caused the sinking of various ships and the loss of many lives on Lake Michigan. One of these was the Doty, one of the last giant steamships built to carry cargo across the lakes. She was finally rediscovered on June 16, 2010, after being lost for 115 years. At that time, she was the largest wooden vessel still missing on Lake Michigan. Found below more than 91 meters of water, the wreck was still upright and intact with even the corn cargo still safely in its hold. The Doty is in such an amazing state of preservation due to the extremely cold, fresh water, and the great depth. Number 3. SS President Coolidge, off the coast of Vanuatu, South Pacific. The SS President Coolidge was one of the most extravagant luxury ocean liners ever built, until 1941. That is, when she was converted to carry troops for the war effort. As she attempted to take troops into the harbor at Espiritu Santo on October 26, 1942, she struck 2 mines. There were only 2 fatalities, with most of the troops making it safely to the beach. Today, the Coolidge is the largest and most accessible wreck of its size and type from WEI. In 2007, it was listed as one of the top 10 wreck diving sites in the world, for its visibility and easy beach access. Number 2. The Umbria, the Red Sea. The Umbria has been described by divers as the best shipwreck in the world. Still very much intact, only her wooden decking has been lost through the years, making it a great site for divers wishing to explore a preserved piece of history. Launched in December 1911 as a cruise ship, it was eventually purchased by Italy and used to ferry troops to the East African colonies. When WEI had broken out, but before Italy had formally declared war on the Allies, the ship was searched by British sailors, who noted that it was chock full of arms and explosives which would inevitably go towards the Axis war effort. But Italy still had not declared war, so Britain couldn't do a thing. That night, as the Umbria lay in British custody on the Red Sea, the Italian captain was the first to hear Italy's war declaration over the radio. Wasting no time, he scuttled the ship, with 360,000 bombs still on board. The ship and its contents have never been salvaged. Number 1. RMS Rhone, off the coast of Salt Island, British Virgin Islands. The RMS Rhone was wrecked in October 1867 during the San Narciso hurricane, the last of the Atlantic hurricane season. Trapped in the Great Harbor of Salt Island by the storm, the captain tried to make his escape via the channel as soon as the winds began to calm. Before he reached safety, however, the wind shifted again, throwing the Rhone directly onto the rocks. The impact broke the vessel in 2, and the cold waters caused the boilers to explode. As was common practice at the time, the passengers had been tied to their beds during bad weather to keep them safe from harm, and because of this, only 23 crew members survived. Lying between 30 to 80 feet of water, it has become a very popular dive site.